Hey everybody, today I thought I'd hop on and do another unboxing video since I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. And when I say unboxing. But today is July 1st and that is, we are celebrating 11 years of this cool release right here. Whoops, let me flip that over. Back in early 2014, the band announced that they were going to release a special edition of New Jersey to celebrate 25 years of the album being released. Such an iconic album. It's my favorite 80s Bon Jovi album. So let's get into it. So the first one was the standard album that they put out. Nothing's really different with it. Just same songs on there. No bonuses on there. But it's remastered in 2014 audio technology, so the sound quality is a lot better than 1998 remaster, the 2010 special edition. So it's pretty cool audio-wise. Same inside, as we know it. And then the booklet is the same as well. So let's get into the really cool stuff. So they also released the second release that they did on July 1st, 2014 was this. It was a two-disc box set. The first disc is the remastered album that we just went over. And then you got 3 bonus tracks. You got The Boys Are Back in Town, Love is War, and an acoustic version of Born to Be My Baby. Now, if my Jovi memory serves correct, and this is true, John liked the acoustic version of Born to Be My Baby and wanted that version to go on New Jersey. The record company said, no, we'd prefer the other version that we know it as today. So it's pretty cool to have that officially released, that acoustic version. Then the second disc is the Sons of Beaches demos. Now the Sons of Beaches title was one of the working titles that they were using for New Jersey. So the second disc is filled with demos and outtakes, demos for Homebound Train, Why Does the Wind, Stick to Your Guns, and then Diamond Ring. So we know Diamond Ring that was on These Days. So this is a different version of it. It's the same song, but they actually demoed this during the New Jersey era, and it became an outtake and later put on These Days. But this version is a lot different. It is more electric. You have more electric guitar, more drums. It's more groovy. I actually like this version a lot better than the These Days version, to be honest with you. And then you got outtakes like Judgment Day, Full Moon High, Growing Up the Hard Way, Let's Make It Baby, Love Hurts, Back Door to Heaven, Now and Forever, which is my favorite outtake from New Jersey, House of Fire, Does Anybody Really Fall in Love Anymore? And I remember being a kid like back in 2006 and 2007, going on LimeWire and Frostbite and downloading these songs, and I'd burn them onto a CD and had them. I think I have the disc still somewhere. But I was really happy in 2014 that we finally got this released. So it's a pretty cool little box set here. I like to keep my discs upright, but it keeps falling. But that's pretty much the inside there. I gotta go back for a second. So there's a really cool outtake photo from, I forget the name of the pier and the beach, but it's a pier in New Jersey. It'll come to me later, but outtake photo. And then you open up the discs and you get just some studio artwork. Pretty cool. Same thing over here, if I can get it open. Oh, jeez. Right there. So pretty cool. Maybe just put this disc back and we'll get into the really cool stuff. So if you were thinking, wow, could it get any cooler than that? Yes, it can. Look at this bad boy right here. This is a cool box set right here. So you open it up and let's go to the back first. So obviously you get the disc 1, the disc 2 that we just went over, but there's a third disc and it's DVD. And so back in 1990, I think they released it. The band released Access All Eras, which was a VHS documentary following them on the New Jersey tour. And the visual aspect on this is so much better, and it's so cool. I love it. Even to this day, it holds up visually, quality-wise. So we got that on DVD finally. First time it's ever been on DVD. And then they also re-released the 1988 VHS release of New Jersey, the videos. So you get music videos of Bad Medicine, Born to Be My Baby, I'll Be There For You, Lay Your Hands on Me, Living in Sin, which was a Band on MTV, Blood on Blood, and Bad Medicine. The second version. The second version is the fan cam, where fans got the camcorders and, you know, they use their footage in this version. And then you also, you know, in between, you also get the band commentary, the band joking around, you know, backstage on the New Jersey tour between the videos. So it's pretty cool that we got a DVD release of that, especially the Access All Airs, because I know a lot of fans back then really wanted this on DVD, and we finally got it. So that's that. So you also got a booklet too, and obviously we don't have time to, you know, go through the whole book, but it's so cool. You know, this whole book, it documents, you know, the band recorded in New Jersey, you know, being on the New Jersey tour, and so many cool photos, even never before seen photos back in 2014. So we'll take a little peek here, and yeah, a lot of cool information in here. And I love some of the photos, and yeah, look at that, just so cool. Yeah, so that's that. And then, so lastly, so my thing broke on here, little tape. So I don't like to move this too much, but you get the 2 discs that we just went over, then the DVD. And if you're wondering what photos behind there, it's actually just the same thing on the 2-disc box set, just a lot bigger. It's really cool. Now, I will say this. Out of all the releases that we've gotten in all these years, this is probably one of the coolest releases. I love box sets like this. You know, for a diehard like me and a collector, I love it, because you get a remastered album, you get outtakes, demos, you get a DVD from that era of what they were doing. I wish they would do this for other. I wish they would do it for every single album. But at least for like the other big albums, like, you know, like Slippery and Crush, you know, so hopefully one day we get stuff like that. But in the meantime, if you guys haven't gotten this yet, go get it. You can get it on eBay for a decent price, or Discogs, maybe even Amazon. It's pretty decent price. I do think these, like, some people on eBay will list these for like $200. Don't get it for that price. You from time to time you can find it for like $50 or under that. So go get it if you don't have it already. It's worth the buy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.